Welcome to our Christmas Eve service. It is our prayer that this service will enhance your celebration of our Savior's birth as we review the story of God's greatest gift of love. We usually confine our Christmas story to the events recorded in Matthew and Luke, but the story of Christmas doesn't really begin there. God's plan to redeem mankind goes all the way back to the book of Genesis, to the fall of mankind and the beginning of the spiritual warfare between God and the forces of evil. After sin entered the world, along with the curse of death that came on mankind, God promised that the offspring of woman would come to give us the ultimate victory over death and our struggle against sin. In that promise, God sets the foundation for a consistent theme throughout the Old Testament. Our Redeemer is coming. Tonight, we'll pick up the story after the flood and the Tower of Babel to a significant event still 2,000 years before Jesus was born. God decided to choose one man, whom we know as Abraham, through whom he would create a great nation. And God promised Abraham that through his seed, meaning one person, all persons of the earth will be blessed. That seed was Christ. Fast forward 1,600 years, and we see that God's chosen people had rebelled against God and had broken their covenant with Him. Their nation had divided, and both sides had been conquered, scattered, and prevented from returning to their homeland for 70 years. Then for the next 400 years, God did not speak to His people. And as the time approached the birth of Christ, Israel was under the domination of another nation, Rome. But God was working behind the scenes. Christmas reminds us, in the most remarkable way, that God is active even when He feels distant or absent. Even when God is silent, He is not still. God was working to create the right time and circumstances to send our promised Savior.